Hello everyone, welcome back to Mohana Astrology. In this video, I'm going to discuss about Saturn's transit in the sign of Aquarius that's happening on 17th of January 2023. This is a very auspicious transit for Saturn, the best transit. And Saturn is extremely powerful in this sign. It's the Mool Trikon sign of Saturn. So here we are going to discuss how this transition of Saturn is going to impact all 12 moon signs. Now, I have written an article in my blog, in my website, about this particular Saturn transit and how other planets are also impacting the results of this transit. You know what? We cannot take into account one planet's transit in isolation. We have to see how other planets other big planets are impacting the whole result. Like Rahu Ketu is sitting in trine, and whether Jupiter is impacting this whole thing or not. So all these detailed analysis you are going to find in my website. I'll share the link in the description box. If you're interested, go through it. It's quite, in depth. It's quite detailed. It's going to help you a lot to understand the whole energy of this transition. And to let you know how to see your moon sign in your Vedic chart, if you have your Vedic chart, see where moon is sitting, your birth moon is sitting, and that's your moon sign, and see the results from this particular sign. Let's now begin with Aries moon sign. For Aries moon signs, Saturn will move to your 11th house on 17th of January, when we'll stay there till 29th of March 2025. For Aries moon signs, this transit of Saturn is a much awaited positive transit. The focus of life will now shift from working to working for gains. Whatever hard work you have done in the past, you are going to get the rewards of the same now. Avenues for income will also open up. At workplace, if your progress was stunted or the promotion was not happening so long, Saturn's move to Aquarius is going to boost your professional life. Some of you will get promoted. Income will be good as well. As far as money is concerned, if you are going for medium to long-term investment plans, you will do well. Try to avoid quick money-making schemes. Relocation or change of residence is also possible for some of you. Marriage is on the cards if you plan to marry this year or in the next 2 years. The concern areas would be your health and mental stress. Added work responsibility can leave an impact on your health. Some unexpected health issues can also pop up. In the year 2023, you need to pay attention to health and mental stress from mid-April to mid-June, and again in September and October. This would be a time when you need to keep cordiality with your spouse and business partners as well. This transit is good for your children. A baby will be born if it applies to you, and overall, your children will do well in life, but at times, some issues related to them will also crop up. It could either be their health or your difference of opinion with them. Both ways, take care not to let things get out of hands. If your children are of marriageable age, this transit can bring marriage for them as well. This is a good time for higher studies as well. Work hard, give your best, and you will see that new opportunities are going to open up for you in the next 2 years. Taurus moon signs. Saturn will move to your 10th house on 17th of January and will be there till 29th March 2025. For Taurus moon signs, the next 2 years will be a time to focus on your career, finance, and marriage. Some change is foreseen in your career during this transit, and be ready to accept this change. Go with the flow. If you have a feeling within you that you are not on the right career path, this transit will bring the necessary changes for you. If you are working in large corporates or with the social groups, there will be progress for you. Saturn's transit in Aquarius will be good for people involved in scientific or innovative work or astrology. There will be a lot of responsibility on you, but being Taurus, you do not really shy away from any kind of responsibility. Therefore, you will find your way to discharge all the duties with efficiency. However, be careful of colleagues or hidden enemies who are working against you behind your back. The months of April and May will be very important to keep an eye open in this regard. The months of September and October will also need care. Large amount of expenditure can be there for you. Therefore, it would be of paramount importance to manage your finances in order to strike a balance between income and expenditure. From mid-June, the situation will improve. At work, try to maintain good relation with your boss. If in business, you need to work harder to keep it going. This transit of Saturn can bring mental and emotional stress for you. At times, health issues related to chest, stress, heart, and additional workload can bother you. Mother's health will also need care in the next 2 years. Domestic peace needs care too. Try to avoid differences with your spouse. In some cases, spouse's health will need attention as well. Try to guard your social respect. In these 2 years of Saturn's stay in Aquarius, the year 2023 till October looks a bit troublesome for you. Thereafter, you will begin to get better results. Gemini. Saturn will move to your 9th house on 11 January and will stay there till 29th March 2025. First thing, congratulations. You are going to come out of the impacts of Ashtama Shani, and this itself is a positive event. What a relief. In general, Saturn's transit in the 9th house from the birth moon can bring high competition in career matters. You may need to go that extra mile to prove your worth in the workplace. The good part is this will not be the directionless and fruitless hard work anymore. New job opportunities will also come your way. If your profession is related to research, analysis, insurance, or fund management, this transit will bring good results to you. Financially, this transit can impact your income. If you are investing in shares or stocks, you need to remain careful. Do not go for any kind of get rich overnight investment schemes. Go for long-term investments. Next 2 years will be good for higher education. You need to be careful about the way you communicate with others. If you are thinking of launching your own venture, this may not be the best time for that. Take care of your relationship with your friends and your network circle. By the end of this transit, you will find that only true friends are sticking with you. That way, this would be a very good phase to cut off from any kind of bad company. The time between April and mid-June will be a time when you should use your discretion to avoid any bad influence in your life. The months of September and October will also need care. Father's health may need attention in the next 2 years. You may not take interest in traditional religious rituals. However, If you are on spiritual path or in occult, astrology, this transit of Saturn will be extremely good for you. For some of you, there are chances of getting, life guidance from someone who's quite elderly and spiritual. Your chronic health problems, depressive or negative thinking, all will go down. Try to avoid getting involved in court cases during this transit. And some issues related to your spouse and children can bother you. Travel for religious reasons or because of higher education is forcing. Cancer moon signs. Saturn will move to your 8th house on 17th of January and will stay there till 29th of March 2025. Now, Saturn's transit to the 8th house from the birth moon always brings deep transformation in all spheres of life, be it profession, be it on family matters, marriage, finance, or health. Who can benefit from this transit of Saturn? If you are involved in the fields of research, scientific innovation, manufacturing, ancient history, archaeology, astrology, you will do well career-wise. In general, know one thing for sure, that when the transit gets over in March 2025, your life will not be the same as before. Try not to fight the changes because you cannot. Some necessary corrections will come in your life in these 2 years, which will form the base for the next phase of your life. Why am I saying this? That is because the 8th house is the house of death and regeneration. So the old format of living will end. Some aspects of your life will change forever and you will begin afresh. One area will definitely change for you during this transit, and that is your career path. Rahu and Jupiter's presence there also indicates the same. It is most likely that this change in career will happen before November 2023. In the months of April to May and till mid-June, you will see a lot of churning in your professional life. The months of September and October will also need care. Hold on to your money. Do not overspend or invest unwisely. Stay away from all kinds of speculative investments, addictions, and wrong company. Saturn here can bring foreign travel or relocation for you. Health-wise, do not ignore any kind of discomfort. Pay attention to your mental health as well. Saturn here can bring depressive thinking. Children's health will need care too. You may take a deep interest in astrology, occult, or ancient history in the next 2 years. Drive carefully. Chant Hanuman Chalisa and Mahamrityunjay mantra every day. Try to eat vegetarian food on Saturdays. Leo moon signs. Saturn will move to your 7th house on 17th of January and will be there till 29th March 2025. During Saturn's stay in Aquarius, the focus area of your life will be your marriage, business partnership, and your health. If you are in employment, achievements will come, but it will come with continuous hard work. This transit will bring work-related travel and even possibility of relocation for you. It is possible that you may have to live away from your spouse because of your work. If you are in business, now next 2 years may not be the greatest time for you. Partners can cause trouble, and take care of your finances. At times you may feel that the luck is not really supporting you. If you are looking to get married, this transit will get you married. If you are already married and want to save your marriage or want to work on your marriage, this will be important to avoid all kinds of differences and altercations with the spouse. Spouse's health can also cause concern at times for some of you. Lack of domestic peace will be felt, and resorting to spirituality can help to get some emotional stability. There will be chances of long travel because of studies or for religious reasons. However, some difficulties may also pop up during travel. Your health will need attention in the next 2 years. Lack of minerals, vitamins can make you feel drained. Take care of heart and emotional ups and downs. Try to build a healthy routine in life and do not procrastinate. This is one transit that can actually disturb health of almost every close family relations in the family. That is both parents, spouse and self. Father's health will need attention in May and early June 2023. Remain careful of what kind of advices you are getting during this 1.5 months as well. It may not be a beneficial advice in the long run. The months of September and October will also need care. Do not take any shortcuts in life and have patience. Stay away from court cases and also from taking loans. Here is a very effective tip for Leo moon signs. Keep your ego as low as possible. Here I am talking about ego, not self-respect or self-esteem. Saturn does not like ego at all. Saturn will come to your 7th house looking directly at you. So more modest and humble you are, easier things will get for you. Virgo moon signs. Saturn will move to your 6th house on 17th January and will remain there till 29th March 2025. Now for Virgo moon signs, this is a good transit of Saturn. The next 2 years will be great for cracking competitive examinations, winning in legal cases, and for job. For some of you, a job away from your birthplace or country is also possible. If you want to begin your new venture, that's also a possibility. This transit will prove to be good if you are in any profession related to medicine, law, arbitration, or if you are in the service industry. Your income will be good. You will be able to pay off old debts and loans if you have any. And it will be a good time to buy a property or build a house. You are going to topple all opposition in life and also in your career. You will have an edge over your competitors and enemies. The next 2 years will also be good for new skill development. If you wish to enroll for any such course, do it now. And married life for you looks moderate because of this transit. There can be an unsettling event in the month of May until mid-June. This can be related to family, joint finances, inheritance, insurance, or tax. If your marriage has come to the point of no reconciliation, this period can bring separation as well. Similarly, the months of September and October will also need care. In general, your relationship with your family members will improve. However, your younger siblings' health can cause some worry. Some difficulties in relationship with them or with your neighbors is also possible. Overall, you can expect life to go on in a relatively peaceful manner with prosperity coming your way in the next 2 years. Libra moon signs. Saturn will transit to your 5th house on 17th of January and will remain there till 29th March 2025. You will be out of Saturn's 4th house transit on 17th of January, and this will bring some relief for you. You must have gone through intense change in life in the last 2.5 years. And for the next 2 years, the focus area of your life will be your marriage, education, your children if you have one. People in creative and artistic fields will do well, particularly if this creativity is related to technical designing. This is a good time for authors and content writers as well. Saturn in your 5th house, being in his best sign, is asking you to take all decisions carefully. Use your intelligence, your discretion before you take any big decision in life. As far as your finances are concerned, take all decisions extra carefully. Do not invest in quick money making schemes, no matter how lucrative those look. Cordiality with friend circle will be required. Work front looks a little bit shaky. Chances of change of job is strong. Some of you may take up your parental family's profession from January 2023. Difference of opinion with the relatives is also possible. This transit of Saturn brings your focus on your children. If you do not have a child yet, you may get one. If you have children, they will do well in life and work hard towards it. However, you may have some differences with them. In some cases, their health can also cause concern. If you are pursuing studies, put all your efforts in it. Try to avoid distractions and you are going to do well. Some amount of mental anxiety can bother you. For people in love, the time January onwards may bring some distance with the partner. Overall, as far as relationships are concerned, be it love, spouse, or family, this transit is not really that great for you. In the month of May until mid-June, take utmost care to maintain cordiality with the spouse and business partners if you are in business with them. Some amount of turmoil will be there during this time. Remain careful in the months of September and October 2023 as well. For all other matters, you will overcome the difficulties if you are taking the right decisions. Scorpio moon signs. Saturn will move to your 4th house on 17th January and will stay there till 29th March 2025. This transit of Saturn can bring big change in your life and in your experience in the next 2 years. Some amount of restlessness and anxiety will also develop in you. It can prompt you to change your residence, work, or relocate to a different place as well. Some kind of construction work can take place in your home. Health-wise, stomach and digestive tract related issues can bother you. Heart patients also need to be careful. In the job front, you need to put in additional effort to retain it. Avoid all kinds of opposition with your boss. Transfer at work is also a possibility for some of you. If you are running beneficial dashas for your profession, this transit can bring professional elevation for you as well. Finances will need careful handling. Income may get disturbed a little bit. Think before you have to spend any large amount of money. If any litigation has been going on, it can end in the next 2 years. However, do not get into any new litigation at all. It would be better if you can avoid all kinds of altercations, differences of opinion with others, be it at home or in the work front. Both parents' health will need care. There may be differences with the mother as well. Remain calm and cautious in the month of May and till mid-June 2023. If there is any health issue to you or to your parents during this time, do not ignore it. Avoid property-related matters as well. Remain a bit careful in the months of September and October in this regard. Overall, maintain good relation with your close relatives and important friends. Do not do anything that can harm your social reputation. Recite Hanuman Chalisa and avoid eating non-veg food and drinking alcohol on Saturdays. Sagittarius. Sagittarius moon signs, first of all, congratulations. You will completely come out of Saturn Sadhisati on 17th of January. Saturn will move to your third house and will stay there till 29th March 2025. After 7.5 years of ordeal, this would be your time to take new initiatives in life with newfound enthusiasm and confidence. Whatever you begin now will yield good results in future as well. New professional opportunities will come your way. It is a good time to begin something on your own. If you are working in a new age technology field, scientific areas, in media, advertising, or in the writing field, you will do exceptionally well. If you try, you will get new job offers, even in the current scenario of employment. Your knowledgeable and to the point communication will be helpful for your success. Your social reputation will go up. Property matters will be positive for you. Some of you may buy a property or a house as well. There are certain areas of life where you need to remain careful in these 2 years. Firstly, take good care of your parents' health. Secondly, if you have children, their health will need attention too. If you are trying to conceive, this may not be a good time for that. From mid-April to mid-June 2023, remain careful if you are pregnant. The months of September and October will also need care. If you are romantically involved, try to avoid any disputes during these 2 phases. Financially, you will do well. However, if you invest in stocks or shares, be extra careful. Travel is on the cards. There will be both short and long distance travel for you. If you are studying, you need to pay more attention to your studies. And you also need to work harder. Try not to get distracted by different things like mobile games and social media, etc. For eligible Sagittarius moon signs, marriage is a strong possibility. Capricorn. Saturn will move to your second house on 17th January and will be there till 29th March 2025. Now with this move, your peak of Sadhisati ends and it will bring considerable relief from mental stress to you 17th January onwards. However, restlessness of mind and some emotional heaviness will still remain there. This may create difficulties in focusing on your objectives. Therefore, desired gains from such objectives will also get delayed to come your way. Financially, you will see money coming in and going out in the next 2 years. Savings may not be there as much as you would like it to be. Career-wise, you may not get good results till October 2023. Thereafter, things will change positively for you. Avoid using harsh words or too much of straight talk while interacting with others. Avoid nitpicking and arguments with the spouse to maintain harmonious relationship in your marriage. Spouse's health will also need some attention. As far as your own health is concerned, try to eat right. Eat fresh to remain healthy. If you suffer from any kind of chronic diseases or depressive tendencies, you need to remain more cautious. If you can, avoid non-vegetarian food and alcohol on Saturdays. It's going to help you. There is a possibility that you may relocate to a far off place or to a foreign country, or you may have to live away from your family for whatever reason. Property matters can turn difficult between mid-April and mid-June 2023. You need to take care of any heart or chest related issues during this period as well. The months of September and October will also need care. In general, try to remain flexible in your approach towards life. Worship Lord Hanuman, recite Hanuman Chalisa. Aquarius moon signs. Saturn will move over your birth moon on 17th January and will stay there till 29th March 2025. This will begin the peak of Sadhisati for you. Now, here is something that I would like to mention first before I get into the other predictions for your moon signs. 1. If you have been diligently working on some project or towards some goal so long, you are going to taste success during this peak of Sadhisati. Take it in writing. Secondly, for people who have been practicing spirituality or mantra sadhana so long, this Sadhisati will bring divine blessings in your life. This will be a life-changing experience for you. Now coming to the other predictions for Aquarius moon signs. Having moon in Aquarius, your mind is already tuned into the higher vibrations of Saturn. Whatever you are doing in the materialistic life, all of these have a strong underlying spiritual current. Some of you have understood it, some of you are yet to discover it. Therefore, Saturn's peak of Sadhisati does not cause much disturbance in your life. Yes, if you are of the ripe age, this Sadhisati can have some negative intonations for health. The challenges that Sadhisati normally brings will be there for you. But the thing is, you tend not to get too disturbed by those. Unless you are running an awful dasha or your birth moon or Saturn is heavily damaged, you will not really feel much about it. Some issues will be there and those will change the course of your life to some extent, but you tend to take all these as part of the life. Additional responsibility and mental stress will be on you. Where you need to pay attention in the year 2023 would be your communication with others. Be polite, clear, and try not to give advice where it is not sought from you. If you have younger siblings, try to maintain good relation with them. Their health may also cause concern. For all these matters, the month of May and till mid-June will be quite eventful. Remain careful in September and October as well. Your marriage and health of your spouse will require some attention in these 2 years. Try to avoid discord and distance with the spouse. Change in career or in profession is also possible. Depending on what dasha you are running, there can be huge professional achievement or some challenges may pop up. If you feel negative or depressive thoughts cloud your mind, meditate and if possible, seek professional medical help. Remain in contact with close relatives and friends. Do not isolate yourself. This phase will show who your true friends are. Take good care of health. Pisces moon signs. Saturn will transit to your 12th house on 17th January and will be there till 29th March 2025. This begins the first phase of your Sadhisati. So long you have been enjoying the best transit of Saturn in your 11th house. Now the 12th house transit of Saturn will bring some not so gainful changes in your life. 12th house is anyway the house of giving away, expenses, and loss. When Saturn will come here, he will activate these aspects of your life for you. Your savings will need careful handling. High expenses can deplete your bank balance. A lot of expenses may happen on travel, on charity, and on health issues. Job front looks a bit unsteady. Competition at work will go up. Some people can work against you behind your back. Some of you will travel far for work. People engaged in the fields of law, higher education, religion, consultancy as their profession will do well. Do take care of social reputation. Since family disputes are indicated in this transit, from your side, what you can do is not to escalate it anyway. Do not get into litigations or disputes with others. The month of May and the time till mid-June will be crucial in these matters. Also remain careful in September and October 2023. Maintain cordiality with your spouse. Take care of what you eat. Health-wise, you need to remain careful. Some of you may face issues related to your teeth as well. This transit of Saturn can trigger travel and foreign relocation for some of you. Travel for spiritual reasons, to spiritual retreats, ashrams, or service to hospitals will be highly fruitful for you. You may also get involved in some kind of social work. The next 2 years will be very good time for spirituality. Avoid taking any life-changing decisions in the next 2 years.